Hi Capricorn, this is Just with your October 2016 reading. I hope that you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So I do see that some Capricorn, some of you have just started a new job, like in the past month or two. And I feel like some of you are nervous and concerned because you may fear that you're about to lose your job because you've been taking some time off from work. Some of you could have been ill and you've taken several days off from work, up to a month. Some of you could be on leave, that sort of thing. So workers' comp, disability, and you may be feeling worried because some of you are on workers' comp. Your money has changed, and so the money that you would get on a regular salary obviously is different than disability or workers' comp. And so you're worried about, how long am I going to be out? Will I fully lose my job? How long am I going to be able to live off of what I'm making? Others of you may feel like you're going to be let go again because you've taken some time off your job. Particularly for those of you that can relate to this, may have recently became employed with this company, and you're at a probationary period, and so taking time off obviously is not ideal. So that is where the concern is coming from. I feel like a lot of you are having a lot of issues in the month of October with money. The reality is that you're okay. You really are. If you take time out to kind of like budget yourself, I feel like you're not budgeting. You're just in your head kind of figuring things out. And then when you need something, you're spending money. So be conscious with that. Be more conscious with your monies, if you will. So that you can at least rest mentally and knowing exactly where you stand. And so when crisis situations come about, or when you say, hey, I need to run to the store, I need this, I need that, you're not just spending with a guesstimation of what you have left over, but you are in fact aware of what you have. Okay, so that would be beneficial for you. Now I do see that some of you could be experiencing some gossip at the workplace, people talking behind your back. Again, if you guys have been out of work, meaning off the job because you've been sick or whatever, if there's been some type of issues, I feel like some of you, people have been discussing you being off, maybe you kind of being more distant at work, just focusing on work, that type of thing. So people may be discussing you and you're not even aware of it. A lot of you really do not know that people have been discussing you, but you will be finding out in the month of October slowly. Little things here, little things there. You're going to be finding out that people have talked about you about one thing or another. And you might be feeling like someone betrayed you, like someone that you didn't expect that was probably sharing your business or information. You might be, again, a bit let down. I feel more disappointed that some people have been sharing information about you that you were not aware of. Okay, I feel like on the job there could be a lot of emotion, so you could be wrestling with a lot of internal stuff at the workplace, because I feel like you work well. People pretty much, they like you. It's a good working environment, but I feel like you don't know if this is a place that will have longevity. I feel like some of you are not sure if this is going to be beneficial. Like, am I going to be able to stay here for the rest of my life, or how long will it be before things start to go my way? That sort of thing. Okay. You may be hearing for those of you particularly that has been out of work for some time, meaning out of the job because you've been, again, on disability, workers' comp, that sort of thing. You may have conversed with HR or the employee department, that sort of thing, about your situation, and you may need to make a decision because they may need to find out, okay, well, when are you going to come back to work? What did your doctor say? That sort of thing. Okay. And you're hoping that things are going to turn for the better for you, and you'll be able to tell them, okay, I can go back to work, I can start back working, in a couple of weeks, which is, for most of you that this relates to, you'll be doing that. You'll be going back, but fairly soon. In the month of October, you'll definitely be going back. Then I feel like financially, things are going to get better for you. You may not be realizing that because you can't see it right now. Your money, as soon as it comes in, it might be going right back out. So you're like, yeah, I'm making money, but I got so many expenses. The money is going right back out as soon as I, get my check. It's already spent. And that might be concerning to you and trying to figure out, okay, when is things going to get better for me? Am I going to make more money with this job? That sort of thing. So, but again, if you are to budget yourself and get a little bit more practical with your monies and don't emotionally spend, then you'll find that you have more money. And then as time goes on, you're going to see things kind of turn for the better for a lot of you. And some of you, it will be a delayed situation happening. It just depends on where your energy is at this time. Now, I feel like some of you have made a connection with somebody at your job. I'm feeling this more strongly toward, again, the Capricorns that have recently started something new, a new job. I know I was saying before that some of you have found love at the workplace. Particularly, I feel more of you that started a new job, maybe moved into a new department, that sort of thing. I know I mentioned before in one of your previous readings that there was going to be like a love connection at the workplace. Like if you guys were moving to a new work environment, there will be some type of love connection that you will be making with someone in particular. I do see that there is some type of love connection that some of you have made at the workplace. And again, there could be talks behind your back about people talking about you, that you are with someone at the job, that sort of thing. There's a lot of talk about you at the job. So just know that. If you don't know that, you will, like I said, you will find out. I do feel like, as the month draws near, whatever gossip has been spread about you or people saying things, I do feel like you're going to get down to the bottom of it. And you're going to some of you are going to be confronting the people that have said some things about you. You're going to want to try to just clear some things up to find out, what is being said, what can you dispel, the myths and that sort of thing, because I feel like there's like some myths and stuff, like, it's like, that's how it always goes. One person tells a story, and then by the time it gets around the office, the story has ballooned into this almost like a fairy tale book or some type of movie or something. Like, what? I did all of that? Wow. Okay, great. So I do see that some of you could be trying to clear those things up, confronting someone. If it's not you, then it could be your supervisor, manager, someone kind of breaking up the chaos. Like, okay, hey, go back to work, that type of thing. Like, come on, stop, that type of thing. Okay. I'm getting a sense of you guys feeling like the oddballs ball out at the workplace. And again, if this is not your reality, this does not resonate with you, don't make it your reality, because it can if it's not resonating with you. But this will be the case for some of you. Now, some of you, I feel, with this love connection, I feel like there could be two people. So there could be someone in your everyday life, but then you've met someone new at the job. So you're kind of like at this juggling stage, okay, at the workplace. And you're trying to decide, who's a better person to move forward with. Okay. For some of you, it's like now you have this situation where it's like, okay, and I have somebody at the job, and I have somebody in my everyday life. And perhaps the person that is in your everyday life, you guys have been having some issues, some problems. There's been some financial troubles between the two of you. And some of you could have been on the outs. Like they could be, you're on a break from the person that you are normally with, or now you've kind of put yourself on a break now that you've met this new person at the workplace. And it's like, okay, I'm going to take a break from you right now because I just want to see what this is all about. Now, do see toward the latter part of the month, you guys are going to be back into your element. So for those of you that were feeling a little on edge and uneasy, everything is going to work out fine. So if you've been feeling like you're going to get on suspension or you may lose your job, problematic situations may arise because, again, you have taken some time off. You were on a break. You may have been put on suspension, that type of thing. Know that everything is going to work out fine. They will make a decision. You'll be returning back to work. Everything will be fine for most of you that this relates to. And I feel that towards the latter part of the month, you guys are going to things are going to start to get a lot better. So things at the workplace is going to be better. You might find yourself becoming a little bit more solidary. So as the month comes closer to October, we get to the end of October, which makes sense. Definitely if you're finding out that people have kind of had like talks about you behind your back, you may find yourself just really being more to yourself, okay? And cultivating a relationship all at the same time. So there is this, kind of focusing on someone in particular and then just really kind of focusing on yourself is what I get. Now, in the love sphere, I do see that some of you are dealing with a couple of people, and I do see that it could be at the workplace, okay? One person at the workplace, obviously some of you, it could be two people at the workplace, okay? But I do see that there's this threesome situation going on. Now, for those of you that you've recently met someone, but then there's your existing relationship, I do see that although you've taken some time out to try to think this thing through and come to some understanding, you're not about to just up and leave your relationship. You're not about to just up and leave the person that you've been with and been through so many things with just because now you have, this other love connection going on with someone new. I feel like you're going to, and definitely in the month of October, there's going to continue to be this juggling effect. I feel like, but some of you are not necessarily aware that in time, your mate or the other person is going to find out that there's another person. Okay. But there will be some, whatever is in the dark will eventually come to light. Okay. And I feel like these women are going to be very much the focal point toward the ending part of the month. Okay. For my Capricorn ladies, I feel like there has been, again, the same situation. There could be somebody that you're seeing, somebody else, someone that you've just met. Okay. And I feel like you take on two different energies with these two different people. So with your everyday, your mate, you are like can count on her, do all type of wife, mother, girlfriend, that type of thing. You can be counted on, that sort of thing. But then you have this very strong sexual, chemical, if you will, connection with this other person. And a lot of you have a lot of power now, especially with you having Pluto. So you have a lot of sex appeal for my Capricorns. So you're giving off a dual energy to a lot of men out there. They see your practicality, your strength, your ability to, be all things, if you will, but at the same time, you have a lot of sexual power and sex appeal. And so it doesn't take much for you guys to be able to get men to do what you want them to do, basically. You have them wrapped around your finger during this Pluto transit. And that, again, could be part of the reason why people are talking about you, because they don't have the magic that you do right now, basically. And you can't help the fact that you're attracting all of these men because you're kind of exuding all different kind of elements of a woman. And so you're attracting a lot of different men, a lot. In the month of October, there's going to be a lot of attracting men. And this is going to continue to happen through this transit. It's going to be a lot of attracting men and you playing all different kind of sides of yourself in order to get the things that you want. Okay. You can get people to do just about anything that you want them to do as long as you know how to use what you have. And this is not me saying, do anything immoral or anything like that. No, it is just being nice, saying hello. We'll get somebody to buy you breakfast. Hi, how you doing? How's everything? Oh yeah, I'm fine. So you come here often? Yeah, I come here a couple of times. Hey, let me get that for you. That type of thing, like innocent, because again, you're exuding these energies that are very powerful. And I'm saying it's going to happen with you not even being aware of your power. But if you are aware of the power, then even more will come your way because you're aware of it, and therefore you know exactly how to utilize it. And so that's what I mean by that. Okay, but there will be things coming out exposed. In the month of October, 100% things will be exposed. I feel like if there's anyone that you feel like, if you feel like your mate is stepping out on you with someone else, she's definitely no match. Like, yes, he's attracted to her and everything like that, but she's no match. And some of you are going to be confronting your mate, okay, regarding a social situation. If he goes out a lot, you might find yourself going down to where you know he goes and confronting him like, what are you doing? That type of thing. I definitely see some confrontations happening, okay? So that's what I see for you guys for the month of October. Some of you are going to have a love connection again, and I feel this is more toward your single Capricorn. So for those of you that's screaming to your phone, your laptop, and saying, what about us singles? Not everyone's cheating. Not everyone's in a relationship. Okay, so for you single Capricorns out there, some of you will be having a very strong connection with another person. One, in fact, where you will eventually find yourself moving with this person, like moving away, being with this person for a very, very long time. We do have that Saturn trining Jupiter at this point, and so relationships, and Jupiter's in Libra and Saturn's in Sagittarius, so relationships that are formed in a lot of ways for signs and during this particular transit will be one that was formed and stays around for quite some time with that Saturn Jupiter trine. Okay, it's really good energy for a long-standing relationship to prosper at this point. And for some of you, that actually will be the case. There will be, excuse me, you hear all that noise just now? There will be that possibility for you to find a soulmate and definitely eventually move away someplace away with them. Okay, a new job come about and a whole new world would come afoot from a relationship that is formed right now. So if any of this resonates with you guys, definitely leave a comment below, share it with us. And if you're new to this channel, welcome, and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Capricorn.